Hi, this is Raman, your tutor from Alberta Real Estate School. Today we'll talk about exam weightings for practice of residential real estate exam. Now, exam weightings are important because these will allow you to focus your efforts when you're preparing for the real estate exam. So today we'll dive into the residential real estate exam. So let's take a look at this. So first of all, the number of questions to expect on the residential exam, we have 120 questions that you will see on the exam. And now let's take a look at the breakdown by each unit. And we'll take a look at how much each unit is worth, how many marks or how many questions we can expect on the exam. So first one here, Unit 1, Residential Real Estate Clients. This one is basically a recap of the fundamentals. So it's only worth 5% of the mark, or 6 questions, or approximately 6 questions on the exam on this topic here. Unit number 2, residential property basics. This one is worth about 10%. So expect 12 questions on the exam from Unit 2. Unit 3 is an important unit, property measurements and RMS. Expect to see a lot of questions on this one. So about 15 questions in total on the RMS unit here. Unit number 4, legal matters and concern. This is also important, 12.5%, and we're looking at about 15 questions here as well. Unit number 5, residential property valuation here is only worth 8% of the mark. So we're looking at approximately 9 questions here. Unit number 6, mortgage financing, worth about 6.5%. So approximately 8 questions. And unit number 7, rural residential real estate. This one is a hefty one, worth 20% of the total weightage here. So expect around 24 questions on the exam on the rural. Unit number 8, representing the seller. These ones are important as well. So both the seller and buyer, which will be unit 9 here. There's only 9 units on the exam or in the course for residential. So unit 9 is worth about 13%, 8 is worth 12.5%. So 15 to 16 questions is what we can expect. So in total, we have 120 questions for the residential exam. So residential exam is a little bit shorter than the fundamentals exam. So it does wrap up quicker than the fundamentals doesn't drag on as much. So 120 questions in total. So of the 120 questions, of all of them, again, will be multiple choice. Now with the questions, it won't just be one correct answer. There will be questions that will ask you for multiple correct answers. So just keep that in mind. And then in terms of how much time you can spare for each question, we're looking at about 1.5 minutes per question. So again, keep in mind, if you get stuck on a question, it's better to just skip the question and then come back to it later instead of eating up the time from other questions, because then you may not have enough time left for other questions. In terms of the passing percentage for residential, again, we are looking at 70% as the passing percentage, which means we need about 84 marks out of the 120 in order to pass. So just to recap here, in terms of our exam weightage here, per unit, we are looking at unit 7, which is a rural residential real estate, which is worth the most amount of marks. So 20% of the mark, so around 24 questions from rural real estate unit here. Other than that, we have unit 8 and 9 that are important, as well as 3 and 4. All of these are worth around 12.5 to 13% of the mark. So 15 to 16 questions for all of these units. So that's it for today. If you would like some extra help in preparing for your Alberta real estate exams, I invite you to visit our website, www.albertarealestateschool.com. We have some study guides, which include notes, videos, practice questions that can be found on the website here, or you can give us a call at 587-936-7779. That's it for today. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.